Over at the Herbalist Garden, we are learning about lamb's quarters this week. Highly nutritious, and it's got vitamin A, vitamin C, iron, protein, calcium, a great addition to diets. It can help with multiple ailments as well. The medicinal benefits include things like alleviating joint pain and toothaches and immune boosting. There's so much this does. Come on over and learn some more with me. Hey everybody, I'm Rachel with the Herbalist Garden. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to talk about lamb's quarters today, and I don't know, it's a pretty cool plant. First time I heard about it, I was very hesitant to taste it because, well, it's green, and as much as I like green, what if it just tastes like dirt? It didn't. It tastes like spinach, and I really like spinach, so bonus. If you like spinach or kale or any of those delicious greens, go for it. You know you have to prepare things correctly in order for them to actually taste good, right? It's not always the same for everybody. Anyway, Chenopodium album. That is the scientific name for lamb's quarters. Lamb's quarters can also be called like wild spinach, fat hen, goosefoot, which I've heard before, pigweed, I've heard before. But it is an annual plant belonging to the goosefoot family, which is the Chenopodiaceae family. It usually flowers between July and September, and the flowers are really small and they're dense. They're edible, by the way. All of the plant is edible. I would not recommend the roots specifically, which is not necessary, but the whole plant is good for poultry feed because it's got that calcium, it's got that protein, and all those really good nutrients that are in it are really good for your poultry as well. So if you got chickens, turkeys, quail, blah, 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 feed it to them. Then make sure it's like in your yard where they can forage. It's great. Or what do they call that? We call it foraging. Free range. Yeah. But it's also used in traditional medicine. But you should always have it in moderation. Everything in moderation. We got to talk about that. Oh, my disclaimer. Yay. Hi. I'm an herbalist. I am not a doctor. And do your own research. Super important. Always important. I can give you the information, but until you experience it yourself and do your research yourself, that's first. And then they experience it later. It is, hold yourself accountable. Okay? So they say in moderation because it contains oxalic acid. But so does rhubarb, so does spinach and other cultivated plants. A lot of them have oxalic acid in it. But oxalic acid is fine and it's totally 100% fine in moderation. But in excessive amounts, it can prevent your body from absorbing nutrients and minerals and can cause kidney stones. But that's in everything. Not everything. It's in a lot of plants. Moderation. Okay. So it has antioxidant and antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties. It does a ton. Skin health, bone health, dental health. It's a good source of fiber, protein, vitamins, and minerals that support a overall healthy body. Also may support circulation, digestion, and immunity. So it's high in vitamin K, it's high in vitamin A, it's high in, I know it's B, C. It's good for eye health because it's got beta carotene and lutein in it. Beta carotene is known for its ability to help with eye health. It can reduce the risk of macular degeneration, cataracts, and other age-related vision diseases. Lutein is an important part of healthy vision because it protects against light-induced damage and supports night vision, which there's also another herb called bilberry, 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 and then also blueberries. They look the same, they're similar, they're not. Bilberries are usually over in Europe, and they do they have an intense amount of antioxidants that help things stay healthy. It will speed up the healing process of any wound or injury. Researchers have found that this plant has many compounds that help the body heal with fighting free radicals and inducing inflammation. Excuse me. Sorry. Of course, all the antioxidants help protect your body against oxidative stress and the inflammation that cause things to get worse. Um, so A, C, E, K, and B group vitamins help your cells grow, tissues heal, and collagen be made. It helps with your body's natural detoxification system. It has chlorophyll, which helps cleanse the liver and purify the blood. It's fiber, it aids in colon health and toxin elimination. Magnesium supports enzymatic detox reactions. All these things are important in our bodies. And we want lamb's quarters because it is nutrient dense. It will help with skin health as well because the antioxidants help with UV damage, um, and any environmental damage. The vitamin A supports skin regeneration. If you make it into a poultice, which traditionally it's you macerate it in your mouth and you spit it back out and then you put it on the wound. Okay? That is traditionally how poultices are made. Now you can just like wet it in a mortar, pestle and mortar, um, macerate it that way. Anyway, really, make a poultice because it also treats bug bites, eczema, rashes, minor burns, things like that. In folk remedies, they would put it on to soothe skin inflammation and itching. I recommend plantain as well for that because that grows more readily in my yard than the goosefoot, but it still does. Respiratory health, because it's packed with all those vitamins, minerals, and potassium, proteins, amino acids, and stuff like that. They work together on respiratory health, help make sure my microphone's on. Make sure it keeps all those things strong and healthy, our, our lungs, and it can help, the antioxidants help reduce inflammation in our lungs too. So if you eat lamb's quarters regularly, you may be able to breathe better and have respiratory health overall. It can also alleviate the symptoms of PMS. I think that's a very important thing to know for most of us women. Lamb's quarters can be eaten, but it is thought of as a weed. It may help reduce the symptoms of premenstrual syndrome, PMS. A study showed that leafy greens, high in magnesium, an important mineral for women's health, has been linked to reduced PMS symptoms, including bloating, cramping, and headaches. The study found that individuals with higher magnesium levels experience fewer mood swings and physical discomfort during their menstrual cycles. Magnesium is important because it helps keep hormones in the body in balance and helps relax muscles. So the researchers conclude that eating more magnesium-rich foods, such as lamb's quarters, can help you reduce the severity of PMS symptoms. Oftentimes, if women just will change up their diet, they'll find that their hormones will balance out better anyway. No junk food, no processed food. Just just don't. So in in light of all the things of how it would benefit our bodies, that would then aid in like a weight control. It because that's what it says it does. It's got manganese and copper and zinc and all these things that will support weight control. It will not make you lose weight, but it will support your weight loss journey because it helps with digestive health. It relieves constipation, soothes the digestive tract, helps balance gut bacteria. Studies that have found that due to the high fiber content, lamb's quarters can aid digestion and help prevent constipation. Eating the leafy green can help reduce inflammation in the body, which is often the sign of poor digestive health. Lamb's quarters have phytonutrients that act as antioxidants and anti-inflammatory agents in the body. And because it helps with digestive health, it therefore also can help control blood sugar. So, in a 2016 study published in Pharmacognosy Research, lamb's quarters extract was shown to significantly reduce blood glucose in lab animals. So, studies have shown that consuming lamb's quarters can help balance insulin levels in people with type 2 diabetes. It is due to the high concentrate of antioxidants and other nutrients, including magnesium, zinc, iron, calcium, which all work together to improve overall health. The essential compounds can regulate glucose absorption in the body, therefore maintaining healthy blood sugar levels. Researchers believe that the combination of the ingredients is what makes lamb quarters so effective in helping control blood sugar levels. And therefore, it can also help with mental health. It is also obviously known for supporting physical health and well being, but we have research to suggest that it helps mentally. So it's the vitamin A, the vitamin C, the iron, calcium, magnesium, all those things are thought to be good for people who have problems with anxiety and depression. Because oftentimes, here's a kicker that I learned. If you have chronic depression issues, I mean, there can be factors in life, environmental and different things like that can cause that chemical imbalance. But did you know that oftentimes it's just your iron is low? Get your iron checked. Highly recommend getting your blood work done a couple times a year. Um, Guaranteedly once a year. So you can see if what you're doing is working in your body. So nothing sneaks up on you. hmm Highly recommend it. Bone and dental health. The polyphenols in lamb's quarters have been linked to reducing inflammation and killing bacteria. This could eliminate bad breath caused by bacteria in the tongue and the teeth. Studies have shown that lamb's quarters contain polyphenols such as chlorogenic and caffeic acids, which are antioxidants with anti-inflammatory properties. Uh, these chemicals can reduce gum swelling, prevent plaque buildup, inhibit bacterial growth. It's like if you're eating it, it basically acts as a natural way to promote gum and teeth health, to dental health, say dental health. It can help promote bone health in general with magnesium, iron, and manganese. All those vitamins and minerals. It can also help with joint pain. Also, if eating it on a regular basis in moderation, that's you can have it on a regular basis and still be within moderation. Okay, so hoping that you're eating it in general, it will help with osteoporosis, arthritis. Phytoestrogens in the green can help balance hormones naturally, which can help strengthen bones over time. Antioxidants help protect cells from free radicals damage, and promote healthy cell replication, both important in strong, dense bones. It will lower your cholesterol. I mean, eating any green, any vegetable will reduce your cholesterol. Just will. So you can add like amaranth, purslane. We talked about that a couple weeks ago. All these things are just found in your yard, taste delicious, and they'll help you get healthier. I mean, what's to lose? It also has like flavonoids in it as well, because that also helps reduce oxidative stress. And it also contains a lot of iron, which we kind of just talked about a little bit. So it'll treat anemia. That's helpful. And a cup of cooked lamb's quarters can contain more iron than a cup of kale or a cup of spinach. So the anti-inflammatory qualities are the quercetin, uh, omega-3s, vitamins A and C. There's always scientific support in anything that I show you. A 2012 study in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology confirmed its anti-inflammatory and antioxidant activities. It's traditionally used to treat skin, rashes, wounds, and swelling. It also helps with heart health. Studies have shown that eating lamb's quarters, also known as pigweed, because they say it again, can reduce inflammation and cholesterol levels in the body, which are major risk factors for cardiovascular disease. The leafy green is related to spinach and full of protein, fiber, vitamin A and C, calcium, iron, magnesium. Not only does it offer valuable antioxidants like beta carotene and lutein, it can protect against oxidative damage from free radicals. It reduces inflammation in the body. And therefore, it also will strengthen your immunity. Antioxidants are important in fighting off health problems such as cold and flu viruses, bacterial infections, and cancer cells. We only have one set of precautions, okay? Precautions are that it contains a lot of oxalates. So oxalates, oxalic acid, can interfere with calcium absorption and may irritate the kidneys in large amounts. Moderation. But here's the thing. You'd have to be swimming in these vegetables in order for them to affect you negatively than oxalates. Now, if you already have kidney stones, if you already have gout, things like that, stick on the moderation end, maybe in the lesser of the moderation end, because oxalates in, say, rhubarb, spinach, lamb's quarters, all these greens have oxalates, almost all of them. If you got that, it's going to aggravate it. So lay off the salads, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. As with any new herb or plant. Oh, back. Rewind. Reducing oxalates by cooking it. Cook the leaves. That's how you reduce the oxalates. Steaming, boiling, sauteing, whatever you want to do. However you want to add it. Having them cooked reduces the oxalic acid content and makes it easier for your body to digest. So as with any new plant or herb, start small amounts, monitor how your body responds, consult an herbalist or a doctor, especially if you're pregnant and breastfeeding and taking medications and all that kind of stuff. Super important. Avoid, obviously, biggest one, avoid harvesting any plant in areas treated with pesticides, herbicides, or any sort of killing agent. Thank you so much for being here with me. All the links are in the description below. And don't forget to check out our Facebook group, The Herbalist Garden. We're over there. And we've got a really good group of people going on. We were talking about plant identification this week because with all the new things coming up this spring, everybody's like, ooh, what's this? Ooh, what's that? Ooh, what's this? And we all kind of pitch in and give our ideas based on knowledge, research, things like that. It's really a lot of fun. There are people who have differences of opinions, but we don't really argue about that, which is important to me because I think that there are benefits in different sides of the story. Benefits in different perspectives aids the creativity and the thought processes that go into things. So that's what's happened over on the Herbalist Garden on Facebook. Here we have our podcast, new episode up every single Thursday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much for being here with me and learning about lamb's quarters with me today. Very much appreciate it. Hope you guys like and subscribe to continue to support me. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for learning with me.